Hello, this is Mary Fredericks. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and my friend Fab gave me this book here on making mechanical cards. Well, to me, most of them were pretty complicated, but I looked through the book, and I found one that I thought was simple enough that I could do it, and I want to show it to you today. I think it turned out fairly well. This is how the book shows it with the template. And I made some modifications on this that I think worked better with the Stampin' Up! Motif. So this first one, the first two I did using the You're a Peach Designer Series paper. I just love it. Look at all the wonderful pieces you get with it. And I don't know if this is going to be on sale, but I have heard rumors that Stampin' Up! Is going to have a sale on some of the Designer Series papers, so watch for that. This is how it goes. See how this card kind of overlaps? And then the inside looks like this, but see, when they open it up, it kind of makes it like a little bit of a movie theater. Like this, okay? And then, of course, it could sit up on somebody's dresser or table. I think it's really cute, and it's kind of one of those fun ones that you want to open back and forth. So this one uses birds and branches. I have used that stamp set quite a bit and really enjoyed it. This one is a little bit different. I wanted to do something that only use the Designer Series paper and just a couple word stamps. So I'm going to pull the belly band off. And you see these are just that, all those You're a Peach. I thought these colors were so gorgeous. And I'm going to open it right. So you open it like this. And there comes the inside, and this just has words. And of course you could layer it any way you wanted to. Add different things. I looked high and low. I'm sure at one time I had You're a Peach of a Friend, but couldn't find that. So there you go. Now this one we're going to make using the this gorgeous paper here, which is found on page 131 in the annual catalog, and it's the hand-penned papers. And I just love them as well. I guess I love them all. But if you'll notice in the catalog, you can't see it here, but underneath, maybe if we get up close, it lists all of the cardstock colors and the ink colors that go with the papers. It makes it so easy. So what I do when I'm planning a card using Designer Series paper is I pick out my Designer Series papers, and then I go through my closet and find all the cardstock that goes with it and decide on which colors are going to work best for my design. So for this one, I'm keeping it very simple, and I'm just going to use the Highland Heather with the papers. And I thought I didn't have the exact flowers that go with this, but I think this comes pretty close, as you'll see. So I'm using this stamp set with these flowers and Beautiful Moments, which is an all-time favorite, and I'm so glad that both of these are still in the catalog. So let me show you how we put that together quickly here. So here's my template, and what you see here is that I have simply gone across and done some scoring, and I'll put this in the notes so that you can see it. So you score at 1 1/3, 1 3/4. Now, here's the trick. I cut this paper off at 10 1/2. And I tried all different sizes, and I did that because I just get too confused if we get into the 5/8 and 3/8 and 7/6 or whatever the different. So I try to keep it real simple with the whole numbers or half sizes or maybe fourth sizes. So this here, and I guess I didn't bring my bone folder, but I'll use a pencil just to show you how we do that. So we're just going to go, you see, you're going to score it once you cut your paper, which again, the base card is 10.5 by 4.25. And so we just go here, score it at 1 3/4, slide it over, score it at 1.5, slide it all the way over to 7. It's going to leave space for your middle part. Score it again. And then the last one is 8 3/4. Okay, so that's, that's kind of it. Except here's the little tricky part, and do some scoring at 1/2 inch, and that is this second panel. Both of these second panels are going to have a little extra scoring and cutting. So here we go. So I'm going to cut this because I haven't done this in the past or ahead of time. So just when you get it on here, bring it down to that where you've already scored it. Go over to your next piece. Make sure you're doing it on the 2 panels that are towards the inside. And then I like to just turn it around, do the same thing on the other side. Get that part done first, and then I'll show you how we make our little cutout. Now we're ready to line this up. Cut, one more, cut. Now, this should just pop out. If it doesn't, take a little snips and snip that corner. Looks like I needed to bring snips. Okay, so now you have your panels. And then it's going to fold like this. Is that making sense now? So there you have your template. So let's put this card together using, like I said, Highland Heather and some of the pretty papers. I'll fold it down real tight. And again, this is going to be a little smaller than your normal card, but I'd just go ahead and put it in a regular card if you don't have a note envelope. So I'm putting it together. These are the dimensions. Like this. Okay, now you can do pretty much whatever you want on these panels. Stamping or papers or whatever. And we're going to do it this way. So I've already cheated a little bit and colored in this side. And of course these line stamps, you can color with chalk or watercolors or any way you'd like to do it. So I tend to be kind of quick with it. So again, here you are, 1.5 by 4, 1.5 by 3, and then this one is 3 1/4 by 4. Again, on this side, 1.5 by 3, and then 1.5 by 4. So take these away, and let's start, just glue it down and see how this is going to look. I never do very well priming the pump here. Okay, Mary, let's just pretend that we have glued this down. So I don't want to start over. Sorry about that. Maybe I can get it yet. Boy. What to do when you didn't bring enough glue. Basic stamping. Okay, so it's going to look like this. And you can see how pretty that's going to be when it folds in. Kind of has the girl in the back like this. Okay, now You wouldn't even have to, I mean, I think it'd be pretty just like this to use more of your papers. So there you have it. Sorry about the glue or adhesive, as we say. Hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you'll give it a try. It's really quite simple.